Okay, so we're on a new video here, and let's give no random event. Ginger is, oh, she's on fire. That can't be good. Oh, where's our fire table? It's the damage table. Okay, she takes another hit. That's going to come off her speed this time. The fire is not going to light her way up through the fog. Nobody has the ability to try to put out her fire. However, there's just no place to run. She'd like to try to get someplace safe. One option is to run up this way, but she'll be done in. So she's going to move here. Policeman's in here with Fluke. Fluke's got a lot of strength. He's got like 10 points that he can defend himself with. Whereas the cop only has a 7-point gun. That's kind of dangerous. Put the gravedigger in to help defend her. Drunkie. Drunkie will stagger his way forward. I don't know how safe he is there. And what is the sheriff going to do? The car is not really that good a target anymore. One here. 2. I really don't have a good shot at anyone. I'll stand here. Who is this? Fluke. Fluke will not get his strength, I don't think, against that. So now I'm only firing 4 against 6. That's not very good. Who's driving the van? Bo is. Bo is pretty strong too. Alright, so I'm at -2 trying to fire the gun. And I'm not going to hit. Obviously no damage is done back to me. But I think it looks bad for the good guys. Gets into his car. Uses his action to get in there. This is the mechanic. He had to move 1, so he takes 1 off the speed of his car, which only has a speed of 3. He's going to be able to move to 2 more hexes at slow speed. The farmer, he's faster than being in the tractor. The tractor gives you a good deal of strength, though. I think it's worth getting in the tractor. And that gives him 1 more move. Oh, but he's off-road. Oh. He's got to make a roll if he's going to do that. There's a lot of roads near me. Let's make that roll. 1, I go north into here. Now I'm on a road, and I'll be able to start rolling the tractor. I'm not going to be able to go very fast here. This is Spuds. Okay. Who's this? This is Fluke. No. I think that's Fluke. This is Bo. I'm gonna see if I get out of the car, that's my action. But I'm a lot better out of the car. So I'll get out of the car and I'll move up to the policeman. Who's here? That's Torch. He's only got 2 movement. He's going to unleash fire on Ginger. That's strength 8. Ginger has no strength. This probably will cook her. Okay, so strength 8 plus 2 makes 10 hits. She doesn't have that much. Let's see if we cook her. Nope. So she survives without an effect. And now we get to send someone, Fluke, in. Now the problem here is this can be a gang up. So Fluke can try to attack, but he's flanked. Fluke has a strength of 10. Here we have 9 and 0. So Fluke's at plus 1. Fluke's going to take a hit, but our Gravedigger is actually going to re-roll his 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. Fluke is going to re-roll his 2. So he was at plus 1. He has a lot of will to kill. So he's going to re-roll. There's a chance he might drop his battle mace. Oops. Okay, so he actually is taking 2 hits. And we got the weapon 1, which doesn't have an effect. His 2 hits, what's he going to take them off him? He'll take them off his will to kill. That seems reasonable. And I think we moved everyone. It's getting kind of complicated at this point, so it's harder to remember. And another event check. And we get one. Black Cat crosses road. Vehicles moving furthest on map must roll on a dangerous turntable. If there's a tie, roll both roll on the dangerous turns. Well, obviously, everybody could jump out of their car, which would be really weird. We'll see if I can remember that, because it's only the evil player who's in vehicles right now. Alright. Where is Ginger? She is standing with... She has no strength. She's standing with the Gravedigger. She's really not helping at all. I'm going to try to run as fast as I can with that 4 speed. I feel like I gotta try to get out. That's direction 3. That's heading this way. 1, bang, into there. I don't think she can keep going. I don't know if she wants to keep going particularly. So there's no door or anything. She's scrambling around wondering what's going on in the house. My cop, he's got a problem. He's in the same hex as the enemy. Now he probably should have gone and gotten a shotgun or something, but we were in a pretty big hurry. If he steps back, he's firing at strength 4 against, I think, Fluke. I can't, no, Bo, who is only at strength 6, so it's only a -2. Bo's a lot more powerful with his saber than I am with my gun, and he can hurt me in that case. So I'll step back and shoot at Bo. I guess at -2, and I'm not going to hit him. The Gravedigger here, and I think we're just doomed with the good guys, has strength 9 against... It's so hard to find these people. against Fluke, who is strength 10. So I'm at -1 against him. I gotta hope that's about it. Ooh, that's a nice result. Fluke is going to re-roll. This is actually his last point of willpower. He gets a 3. That means I'm doing 2 points to Fluke. Fluke is actually going to take that off of... He's got to win the fight. No, he doesn't really. He can run out and hit her. But it doesn't matter either way. He's going to take it off his speed, make it more likely that he can bash his way through any defenses here. And what do we got? I think that's all the good guys. What about the bad guys? The Fixer-Upper. That thing has a speed of 3. Oh, we forgot Drunky. We gotta move him. He's got a speed of 3. And his action will be to try to unlock the door. Now, he doesn't have the key, so he's gonna make a chance. He fails. Okay. Oh, Anyone able to scream? There's no one to scream for anymore. This is Spud here. Spud has a chain, which adds, I guess, to his strength even at range. So he's got an attack at an 8, which he'll be able to use against the Copper. The Copper has the ability to fire back at range strength 4. Given that he has no strength of his own, that's probably his best defense. And this is ranged combat, so it's not going to be able to use flanking attacks, so we'll just go in there. So 8 to 4, that's plus 4. That ends up 9 to 4. It's 5 hits on the Sheriff. He doesn't want to re-roll. He's in trouble, though. Get him to speed 1. This is kind of the worst result. If he got a kill check, he could flip over and see if he managed to survive that. On the other hand, maybe, this has a couple of different attack types, so maybe he was at risk on the kill. All right, let's see. Other than that, I can leave this hex with Fluke. He has some speed. I can leave it with Bo. Do I need both of them? Probably not, to tell you the truth. Bo's going to step in and hit here, especially since I've got, so many people kicking around. That should be Torch. Well, Victory is killing Ginger. Although I may play it out and kill off the townsfolk too. But I think Torch is going to stay where he is. That helps block her off and try to light her up. And you know what? She walked away with her without taking her fire with her, didn't she? She didn't make a fire check roll at the beginning of this turn. I should do that. Forgot to check. Okay, her fire went out. 1 or 2 goes away. And that means we'll try to light her up again. That's an 8. She has no strength. Pretty much we're just going to be rolling to see if there's a 1 and checking. Boom. Unidentifiable. She's been turned into a chthonic. Okay, so she is dead. And the game is essentially over here. But let's see what happens when... Who is that? That's Bo, with a strength of 10, takes on the Gravedigger with a strength of 9. Okay, the Gravedigger blows his will to re-roll. And we end up at a tie. That's not going to do anything. Now, either one could start spending will here to try to kill the other off. But anything else in play? We got the black cat. He has to make a danger roll because he drove the farthest. 4, he goes off-road a hex. Let's see how he was going. He was going this way. There's really not a good direction for skid here. Like normally you follow the turn and you kind of go off-road in that direction or whatever. So I'm going to make it odd, even. And he's going to skid up here for whatever that means. And that's fine. Now, on to another turn. Okay, well, although the game is officially over, it's not unlike me to keep playing a little longer, see if the cops can round up these hooligans. What they're going to try to do is if they can kill the cop, or they could actually just run, as far as I'm concerned. If they get off the map at this point, that's cool too. And they don't necessarily have to go north or south or anything. They'd like to get their van out though. Okay, so we had no event. And let's see what Mr. Cop can do. Well, he's in pretty bad shape, actually. And may not be able to do much. And I think actually we're just screwed. I think the Raiders have the town taken over now. So. Are the cop and company willing to try to get out? Try to save anyone, maybe. Get word out that it's horrible, that a massacre is taking place. Save your own skin. How about Drunky? He's got a speed of 3. He's going to try to get in the cop car. And, oh, you know what I keep forgetting? I've been automatically succeeding in searches, and that shouldn't be the case. It really hasn't been a big deal. The only people who did picked up sticks and stones and stuff, but that should have been checked for. So he's going to try to unlock the door, and he manages to do so. So he is now inside the car, but he can't hotwire it. That takes another action. Okay. What else? The cop is in really bad shape. He has speed of 1, no strength. Go back up in there. Well, locking the door doesn't do him much good. What about our Gravedigger? Can he do anything? He's got a strength of 9 facing against Fluke, who has a strength of 10. Well, we don't want to fight Fluke if we can help it. How about Torch? Torch is kind of weak. Let's try to knock Torch down, because he'll be a powerful factor against us. Okay, strength 9 against his 8. And we get 4 hits on Torch. I see no real reason to be too worried about speed, so I'll take 2 of the hits off speed, and I'll take 2 off the will to kill. I guess. As the Gravedigger starts kicking some ass. And what about our Copperino? Our Copperino has 1 speed, no strength. He wants to plug somebody, but who can he hit? Just no good answers here. He's so screwed up. He'd like to take somebody out. Fluke is probably the best person to take out. He's already taken quite a bit of damage. We're going to pop a shot at Fluke. We're only a 4. But if we walk into his hex, we're a 7. Yeah, except Fluke's then a 10. Yeah, let's do 4 against 6, I guess. Oops. That's the likely result. Oh well. And we don't get a hit, but Fluke may want to. He'll roll his weapon loss roll. He drops his weapon. I don't know which one he drops. He's got 2 in hand. He'll drop the mace. And we'll put a dropped weapon under Fluke here. And try to remember which one's which. Okay. Now it's the bad guys. Let's roll the tractor forward. The mechanic is off-road in the fixer-upper. That's only got a speed of 1 off-road. It probably makes more sense to jump out of the car. And he has a speed of 4. He can only move 2 freely. We gotta get there. Alright, Spud. The door was not locked yet. That's an action. Spud is jumping in the car with Drunky. He's fast enough to get there. Fluke. Fluke's still got his shield. He'll come in and hit the copper. With the shield, he's got a strength of 9. And the policeman has a strength of 7 with his gun. So it's +2 for Fluke. He does 7 hits. The cop is going to perhaps drop his weapon. He does. And that's in here with that rock now. And he takes some 6 hits. Let's take a kill check. Did Fluke do him in with the shield here? Oh yeah. Don't look. Alright. So another one's down. Bump, bump, bump. Alright, what do we got here? We got a gang up. That's what we got. We got I think Torch is in here. And we're gonna send Bo in as well. Now Bo has a strength of 10 and Torch has a strength of 8. So that's going to be 18 plus a die against our 9. A good way to die. We got a dropped weapon. I think we're going to blow one of Torch's points to re-roll that. No, it happens anyway. There's no way around that. Okay, it's going to be a dropped weapon. Who drops one? Torch or Bow. Odd, it's Torch. Which weapon? Oh, it's going to be the one he's using. The machete. And you can see where this can get kind of cluttered. Okay, but we had a difference of 9 strength points. -4 means 5 hits to the Gravedigger. That's a lot. He'll take 4, 5. He's still doomed, but at least we'll make him more dangerous to take on. And I think that's all we got right now. On to another turn. And we move onward with another random events roll. No such luck. I need to look up. There's rules for fighting in a vehicle. Yeah, it's actually kind of amazing how many special things you can fit in a small set of rolls. I'm always... Let's see. I swear I saw it in here. Characters are going to... remember being attacking inside a vehicle. Characters may enter vehicles to attack those inside. Vehicle doors may be considered locked. Ooh, he had to make a roll to get in. Let's see if he made it in. Yeah, he did. Alright. When we had the baddie walk it, climb into the cop car with Drunky. And Drunky probably forgot to lock the door. Okay, so yeah, you can have multiple people fighting in there. You You want the car or not, dude? You want to try drive? I don't see why I shouldn't be allowed to, right? Any rules against that? I feel like it should be hazardous, but I don't see any rules against driving. I don't have to attack as far as I'm concerned. Sheriff's car isn't terribly good off-road, but it has a lot of speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got to keep going, so we're gonna take it on the dangerous turns. Can we make it? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. He had these thoughts of going and saving everyone, but you know, all we got left is the gravekeeper. And what's he up to? Well, he'd rather not be facing 2 to 1. So he's going to jump over here. No one locked these doors. So in he goes, but he spent one of his movement points. I'm going to double it. Oh, he has no movement. Screw that, man. Does he have any will? No. Oh, he's just hosed. All right, well, he'll stand there and do his last stand. He's not going to attack because that'll speed up the death, maybe? I don't know. I think. Okay. So to the bad guys. The farmer. He's not much faster on foot. The mechanic. 1, 2. He did. This is his car anyway, but I don't think he spent time to lock the door. So in he goes. He's spent essentially 4 movement. The fixer-upper only has a speed of 1. Oh, this guy went fast. I know he went fast through the turn, but he also went fast in the fog, which gets him hit with another. He's going to go off-road too. We'll say the first one was there. This one will be here. So he's going to skid this way rather than make that turn. He might make it out. Okay. Who's in with him? That's kind of important. It's... I don't know who. It's Spud. Well, this isn't going to sound very likely, but Spud's going to... Oh, he's got the machete too, I think. The farmer has nothing. He's going to use the machete because... Well, no. Why use the machete? He's going to use the chain hook because it's more weapons types. So he's got more of a chance of hurting. Even though that's kind of unbelievable. Maybe he's just trying to loop it around the guy's neck and choke him or something. So that's strength 9 against Drunky, who's strength 4. That's a 5-point bonus. Drunky's going to blow a reroll here, and I may not be playing, you know, as effectively as I might, but you know, that's pretty much par for the course for me. Oh, he's just screwed. Well, look, this is gonna, to me, this requires another roll for a lack of control. Just if there's a 6, he's gonna flip the car, because not only is he fighting while he's driving, but he also got a dropped weapon. I think every round that you're fighting while you're driving, you should have to make a control roll, though, when the attack happens. Okay, so what did we talk about? This was a 1 to a 3, I guess. Spud had 9 to 4, 5. That's 7 hits on Drunky. Get rid of 3 and 7. And Drunky's almost out of it. You know, everybody's pretty much doomed here. I can't get these guys. That's Fluke. Is Fluke worse off than either of the other two? the other two, Spud's in the car, so the other two are going to be Bo, who's in pretty good shape, and Torch, who's not in such great shape. But Torch can step back, if I can find him. Bo can easily get into this hex. And Torch is going to light him up with a strength 8 fire on the Gravedigger, who's only strength 6, so it's +2. That's 2 hits. He doesn't have any more luck to burn, or will. He does, but he doesn't particularly care to. 2 hits drops his strength to 4, sets him on fire. I'll put that on him. And now we have the 2 others attacking, which is strength 6, 10, 16, 19 to 4. That's +15. This is almost guaranteed to kill. See if any of the weapons hit. We got guns or knives. Fluke has a knife. Shunk. There goes the Gravedigger. He was one spooky dude. Okay, everybody's dead over here except Drunky. Alright, on to another one. Let's see. And we have an event. Hey, maybe it's the boys. It'd be cool if they were an event. Or there was a chance of them coming in. It's raining. What does that mean? I'm not sure why there are 2 boxes for current weather. I don't always look everything up. That kind of confuses me though. +1 to dangerous turn rolls. Malto has a typo of -1. +1 defense against grab. Rain puts out fire in locations, trees, and characters. Fire only works on the turn it's used. -2 to screams. That's an advanced roll. Okay. Well, I guess Drunky will try driving again. He's on the off-road, which means that thing only goes 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll put it here. Might be seeing some rams happening too. Okay. Rain means things don't move as slowly as they did. Which means Farmer's going to jump out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about that fixer-upper? It's only got a speed of 1 on off-road. Out of the car. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to attack yet, though. I am going to... I can't jump in the car. Because that would take another action, I think. I'm going to have Spud attack Drunky. Spud has a strength of 9. Drunky's a 4. That's 5 extra. 9, that's going to be enough to kill Drunky. Right to the neck. Let's see about his control roll. No. So it's over. Everybody's dead. And I have to say, I thought it was going to all end here. I feel like maybe I wasn't as clever as I could be with the characters. There is actually a nice little balance, though, in here, in the sense of, you know, I may sometimes end real early. But in the sense that the Raiders have a chance to kind of catch up because of that, the road trap and the appear anywhere. If the road trap... If the car gets away, if the pickup truck gets away originally, or if one of the characters gets into a car, you can screw them. The appear anywhere, if somebody's out on their own, you can pop up in front of them even though you're somewhere else. Otherwise, I think basically if the campers, if any of them kind of get away early, it's going to be problematic, especially if there's no sinister townfolk. And there's a good chance there won't be any. So anyway, I think we managed to get a fairly full test out of the system on here. Of course, there are, you know, other alternative victory conditions, etc., that you can tweak it around, and you can make your own little rules. It looks like a flexible system that you could like, and maybe they intend on using for other games, based on the same kind of spirit in this. All right, let me send this up.